Angela Trimble, the girl who would become Debbie Harry, was born on July 1st, 1945 in Miami, Florida. At 3 months old, she was adopted by Catherine and Richard Harry, owners of a gift shop in Hawthorne, New Jersey. Growing up in Hawthorne, young Angela, renamed Deborah by her adoptive parents, exhibited a streak of rebellion early on. She wasn't afraid to be different, dyeing her hair at a young age and developing a love for rock and roll music. Debbie's interest in music continued to blossom throughout her teenage years. She sang in the church choir, exposing her to the power of her own voice. Beyond music, she was drawn to art, finding solace and an outlet for her creativity in drawing and painting. After graduating high school in 1963, Debbie enrolled at Centenary College in Hackettstown, New Jersey. Though she pursued an associate degree in arts, her heart yearned for the bright lights and boundless opportunities of a bigger city. In the late 1960s, Debbie made the pivotal decision to move to New York City. The city, with its thriving art and music scene, was a magnet for young creatives, and Debbie was eager to find her place within its vibrant tapestry. Little did she know that this move would be the catalyst for her transformation into an icon. New York would challenge her, shape her, and ultimately become the backdrop for her extraordinary journey to stardom. New York City in the late 1960s was a whirlwind of change and creative energy. For Debbie, it was a world away from the quiet streets of Hawthorne. She embraced the city's energy, taking on a variety of jobs to support her artistic aspirations. One of her most notable early jobs was as a Playboy Bunny at the Playboy Club in Manhattan. The experience, though brief, gave her a taste of the spotlight and honed her performance skills. Debbie also worked as a waitress at Max's Kansas City, a legendary nightclub that served as a haven for artists, musicians, and the burgeoning punk rock scene. It was at Max's that she crossed paths with artists like Andy Warhol, Lou Reed, and Iggy Pop, immersing herself in the city's underground art and music culture. These encounters ignited a fire in Debbie, fueling her desire to merge her own artistic passions with the raw energy of the punk scene. She joined her first band, Wind in the Willows, a folk rock group, in 1968. Though the band achieved moderate success, Debbie yearned for a sound that better reflected her evolving musical tastes. It was during this period that she met Chris Stein, a guitarist with a shared love for rock and roll, pop, and the avant-garde. Their connection was immediate, both musically and romantically. Together they formed the Stilettos, a girl group that embraced glam rock theatricality. The Stilettos marked the beginning of Debbie and Chris's creative partnership, one that would forever alter the landscape of music. The Stilettos, despite their energy and unique style, failed to gain significant traction in the burgeoning punk scene. Undeterred, Debbie and Chris, along with a rotating cast of musicians, continued to experiment, searching for a sound that captured their artistic vision. In 1974, they formed a new band, Angel and the Snake, which would soon evolve into the legendary Blondie. Blondie's early sound was a fusion of punk's raw energy, new wave's experimentation, and Debbie's pop sensibilities. Their music defied categorization, blending catchy melodies with edgy lyrics and a danceable beat. Debbie, with her striking platinum blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, and cool, detached stage presence, became the band's focal point. She exuded a unique blend of vulnerability and strength, innocence and sexuality, captivating audiences and challenging conventional notions of female performers. In 1976, Blondie released their self-titled debut album, which garnered critical acclaim and established them as a force to be reckoned with in the New York underground scene. The album's success led to a record deal with Chrysalis Records, and in 1978, Blondie released their breakthrough album, Parallel Lines. The album, produced by Mike Chapman, brought Blondie's unique sound to the mainstream, spawning iconic hits like Heart of Glass, One Way or Another, and Sunday Girl. Parallel Lines catapulted Blondie to international fame, transforming them from underground darlings to global superstars. The success of Parallel Lines was nothing short of phenomenal. It topped charts worldwide, solidifying Blondie's status as one of the most important bands of the late 1970s. Their music transcended genre boundaries, appealing to fans of punk, new wave pop, and even disco. Debbie Harry, with her unique style and magnetic stage presence, became a global icon. She graced the covers of countless magazines, becoming a fashion trendsetter and inspiring a generation of young women with her bold and unconventional beauty. Blondie followed up parallel lines with a string of successful albums, including Eat to the Beat in 1979, which featured the hit single Dreaming, and Auto-American in 1980, which showcased their musical versatility with the reggae-infused The Tide is High and the rap-inspired Rapture. Rapture made history as the first rap song to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, further cementing Blondie's status as musical pioneers. Blondie's impact on music and popular culture was undeniable. They helped break down musical barriers, popularized new wave music, and paved the way for countless female artists who followed in their footsteps. Debbie Harry, with her fearless individuality, powerful vocals, and undeniable charisma, became a feminist icon, proving that women could be both beautiful and rebellious, commercially successful and artistically credible. However, the intense pressures of fame, coupled with internal conflicts and personal struggles, would soon cast a shadow over Blondie's success.